It's rotating. What was in the skies over Jerusalem, and why did it sound one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?
All right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I barely got loaded in here. As you see me sneaking on the headset, welcome to GUFON. It is March 31st, last day. I'm getting a weird sound here. Hold on a second. Last day of the month, as we get pummeled by incredible thunderstorms here in mid-Florida, Tampa Bay area. I can hear the rain lapping up against the window. And I gotta tell you, it's putting me in a mood. I'm in a mood. Yeah, in a good one. Great one. Actually, the best mood I think I've been in all year. Doesn't get any better than when you have an epiphany. And you didn't even care if the epiphany happened or not. It didn't disrupt your life. That's a good epiphany. Usually epiphanies are like, oh no. But this one's, oh yeah. It's personal. But nonetheless, it's an epiphany for me. And someday you'll know. But we've got a show tonight for you like every other show. Nothing special. So if you want to leave now, all you have to do is listen to every other show in the past and say, it's the same show. It's not. They're all the same but different. Hold on, I got to get the proper communication things open. We're going to talk about, and I don't care, I'm talking about it. No, it's not Lue. He may be brought up by association. But I really want Jeremy Corbell banned from ufology. We'll talk about why. I think it's a smart move. I think it's something we should implement in ufology. But imagine how many people, including myself, would be banned. How do you ban somebody? Well, you don't give them... Well, we'll talk about it. Yeah, I want him gone. Useless POS, ruining... All right, I know, I said we'll talk about it. It's not, like I said, nothing new. And this new UAP evidence that's coming out from UAP Andy, or whatever the frig he calls himself, the guy who brought us the Daffy Duck, Donald Duck, what was it? Rubber Duck, UAP, God, I hate that. UFO, and probably balloons, maybe not. I hear rumors, I hear things from several different people that no, this is good, it's going to be good. I'm like, yeah, you know how many times I hear that? Anyway. And some other stuff that's going on in the UFO community we'll touch on tonight, as you know we do. So let's do a little bit of roll call. Can we do that? At least do, well, what is this? A Dawn Night Canadian $1 super sticker super chat. Well, it's a super sticker. Let's see what it is. We got a couple already. Guys are unbelievable. Who is, here it is. It's a smiley face. It's Mr. Joe Cool emoji. Thank you very much. Remember when I used to wear the glasses? Thank you, Dawn Night. And because it's the first one of the night that I see, thank you, Dawn Knight. Just kidding. Night with a Canadian $1 super sticker. Gosh, all over the coolness of Joe Cool emoji. Mucho gusto generoso. Welcome to GUFON. Thank you, and a continuing supporter of GUFON. Appreciate that. We have another one. Ben Yorkshire, UK, a member. Ben Yorkshire, UK, a member of GUFON. Why do I do that? Isn't that awful of me? That's almost racist. That's continentist. I'm a continentist. You're on a different continent. I'm a British. I'm a Britishist. Why do Americans want to sound like you guys? I think because it's kind of cool, man. I don't even know if you sound like that. There's just a UK, Yorkshire in there, by the way, which has a huge history of sightings, crop circles, cattle mutilations, megalithic things, right? Isn't that by, what's that circle that everybody talks, not the crop circle, Montezuma's Revenge? It's not that. You know the one, the Stonehenge. Yeah. I don't know anything. What do I know? Ben, thank you for the £2, £2, and being a member of GUFON. No emoji. Same as the previous one. No sticker, just he takes it, and this is what they do. They now, and they blow it through the little thing that they connect to their computer, which you get at GUFON.com. And then a little thing comes out of the computer that matches up to what you wanted me to get a taste of. You know what this one tastes like? I can tell by looking at it. Freedom. That was vanilla, by the way, right? Vanilla coconut. Pretty good. Thank you very much. Ben Yorkshire. Hey, I make it sound like it's really happening. FAP, is this going to be one of those shows? FAP with a 5-pounder. I can't take... what am I going to do? You know me. I like to call everybody out for the super chats when they happen. No, he did it too. Pure adrenaline on the... I see it. Whew, is what he did. I never know where they're going to come up. Damn it. I can't eat this. That's an insect. Oh. It got caught in the... Oh, okay. Orange sherbet. One of my favorite tastes of all time, other than buttered popcorn. Kettle corn. Thank you, FAP. This isn't ufology, is it? This isn't real. What we do here, this isn't ufology, is it? Can't have fun once in a while? Can't just blow off some steam when you come over here? Isn't that what it's about? Just relax, you know? Doesn't have to be so technical every single show. Make it the guilty pleasure of your life. GUFON doesn't care. GUFON wants you to hear the message that we think is the correct one. And because I act a certain way, don't take him seriously. He's just a loudmouth Howard Stern wannabe. Good! Unbelievable. I'm live near Alien Addict. So similar accent to him. Oh, I live. Oh, you live near. I got it. It was just the way it was written. All right. Well, thank you for another £2 membership, Ben Yorkshire, UK. That's a good accent, mate. Mate, who am I? Thanks again. And a continuing supporter of GUFON. We are doing... Go. Lady blah blah. Okay. I saw you before the show. I hope this isn't one of Lue's sock accounts. Welcome to the show. I say that because, it's a joke. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the show. Member Walt Corbin is here. Beautiful. Member Denbub is here. Welcome to the show. Claude Aviles. Didn't you have a picture before? Welcome. The Sixth Sense, of course. Six's Designs. One of the important people in ufology today, in my opinion. Go to his Twitter account, YouTube, everything. It's really good stuff. It's good stuff. I see good things. Diamond Dave 247 back. You know what he says? I'm going to go ahead and hit the like button. Sight unseen and unheard. That's a... Welcome to the show. Member Walt... Did I already say it? I'll say it again. Member Walt Corbin is here. Zero Cool. One of the best... I don't know, it's so simple, but it's crisp and clear. I love that profile picture. What do they call those? Profile pictures, right? Emojis? No. Badges? Is that a badge? Yeah, it's a badge, right? I don't know. Welcome. Hey, William Bonney 420. Yeah, I'm going a little slow tonight. I ran through the intros. We're going slow tonight. It's a mood I'm in. Carlan, welcome to the show. Why do I do that to you? It's just, I am strange. Sarah M, excuse me, welcome to the show. Shadi Panorin, welcome to the show. MEM Texas, welcome to the show. I don't even know if it's Texas. You want to know why? It's not a small X. No dot or period after it. But there is in the M. See, that's why you threw me off. Did you think putting a dot after the X was too many dots? You're allowed as many dots as you need. Need, not want. All right, want. But it would look silly if you had 9 dots. So, I don't know. I think it should be a little X and a period right after it. I don't know what to call you. Except MEM Tex. That's it. Welcome to the show. Who's this guy? Did I already do it? Yeah, I'm not doing it again. You got me. Big Bob Little M. Welcome to the show, sir. Good to see you. So, yeah, I think we should get a Corbell. He's got to go. I don't even want to see what he's dropping. Yeah, he's dropping another load. He's got this Phoenix Lights type of UFO evidence. I don't know. Did it drop yet? Did I miss it? Because, I wake up late in the day. Did I miss it? Let me know if I missed that big important dump by Jeremy Ding Dong Corbell. Doorbell. You know where I was going. I messed it up. Mike Johnson? And a $7 Canadian member, Mike Johnson, with a Canadian $7. No emoji. I see it coming. I heard you blow into it. No sticker. Oh, man. Oh, I barely got it. That was the fastest one on record. Yeah, you got close to the speed of light. I don't want to eat this. I don't know what it is. Is it a flower? Oh, that's really... It's good. It's good. It tastes like cinnamon. Yeah, there's a new flavor out there, kids. You can get it at Sonic. It's called cinnamon. Cinnamon and watermelon combined. It's cinnamon. I feel really good all of a sudden. Yeah, like that. That was really... Thank you. What a great super chat. Great guy. Member, a good friend of the show. Mike Johnson, everybody. All right, so Corbell needs to go. If I haven't said it, didn't I say it? Didn't I say it early on? I said it even when he dropped that first video a couple of years ago. We all sat there and said, is he serious? Does anybody remember what the first one was that Corbell dropped on us? What was it? I don't remember, really. I remember the bokeh, with the pyramid-shaped ones. Then he had the one, splash, splash, the nothing burger that everybody was like, hey, that's the best to, I really don't know. I think it's a flare 30 miles away, dipping into the ocean, hitting the wave, and then it goes out. It goes out, it was on the wave and then goes out. It takes a ride. Oh, I came back. Maybe one of those, I don't know. But at 30 miles away, yeah, it landed in the ocean. Maybe 3 miles away. We'll never know. What else did he do? He had that, what other one? Yeah, Splash Splash. Oh, La Bazaar. Yeah. I did too, J. Cole Knight. And welcome to the show. I definitely disliked him since the beginning. I mean, the beginning. When he showed up in UFOlogy. Welcome to the show. I don't think you've ever been here before. I don't know. Your name looks familiar, but maybe the night, because we've got a couple of knights here. We've got kings, queens, and wannabes. Pete, welcome to the show. Helen Crystal Energy, welcome to the show. member Gorilla Gamer. Welcome to the show. You know, Frankie, what's up? Welcome. It's a no-brainer. I'm gonna look something up real quick because I didn't do it today. I kept forgetting. Dorothy Hawkins, thank you so much if you're here. I think I haven't seen you, but sending me some really good stuff that we're going to look at. I haven't even looked at it. I clicked on it, saw what it was, and I'm like, oh, I got to fit this in the show. There's a couple of videos. Yeah. You won't want to miss these, it says. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll do that in a jiffy. Hold on, let me check out Corbell, see if he did anything, because wouldn't it be on, it'll be on his Twitter account. May 14th, that was the last one, 2021. The U.S. Navy photographed and filmed spherical-shaped UFOs and advanced trans-medium vehicles. Here is some of that footage. Filmed in the Combat Information Center of the USS Omaha, July 15th, 2019. Warning area off San Diego at 11 p.m. Pacific. No wreckage found. No craft were recovered. You know why? You know why, right? Because it was a flare. It dropped to the ocean, most likely. Bottom of the ocean. They probably saw it there and said, oh, there's a flare. Well, there's a flare. It probably was mixed in with dozens of other flares. If they really looked for it, which I don't think they did. I don't think they looked. Oh, I didn't show you that? Damn it. I had it on the wrong monitor. Well, that's fun. Amateur hour over here tonight. You've all seen it, but I'll pull it up because that's the right thing to do. It's been a year since he dropped anything. And remember what he said. This is why he shouldn't be allowed to have such an audience that he gets for no reason. I've never seen anything like it. A guy like Jeremy Corbell makes a couple of movies, Skinwalker, Bob Lazar. And okay, he gets in a little bit, right? Nobody really likes him. Really. The stories I've heard about him, sleeping on people's couches. Look, I've been in bad times too. But, when he doesn't acknowledge it, somebody said he did, but I have yet to see it. Maybe he did. I don't know. Nothing to be ashamed of. But people have given him the persona that he's a major award-winning filmmaker that has the best talent, the best UFO researching skills as an investigative journalist, which he is not. George Knapp is. He is not. And it's really strange, this field that we're in. It is. It's really strange. Jeremy Corbell, everything he has done was to glorify him. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his eyes. That's why a lot of people don't like Jeremy Corbell when they first see him. They look into his eyes and they see into that soul. There's something about him that's just not quite right. You look into my eyes, you see, I'm all there. You know? Don't look. No, don't look, but you know what I mean? I said don't look. Now, there's something different about him than a lot of other people out there. You know it. I know it. It's why we think it. It's why some of us say it. And then he drops the video, the first one. I can't remember what it was. It was definitely FLIR footage. It was something, it wasn't the radar one. Yeah, we know the one about the radar from the Russell, I think it was, where there was a swarm of them. That's the Boca video, not that one. There was two before that, I think. Anyway, there was 4 or 5 of them. And we hated it. Hated this video. Everybody hated it. They were like, it's nothing. Seen this 1,000,000 times. No, why is yours any better? And then there was a backstory that went with it that was just a little too convenient. Like, people can go to jail, federal prison, to give Jeremy Corbell this? And did you notice every one of the videos contradicted what you saw? This is a psyop type of deal, people. This is government infiltration trying to mess with us through him. And I bet you $1,000,000 to 1, he doesn't even know it. They got to Knapp. George Knapp is my mentor and very good friend. Every time they're together, you don't hear George Knapp saying, I'm mentoring this kid. He's like a son to me. Not once has that ever happened. Not once anybody has ever said anything nice about the guy. This guy, he doesn't talk too much. This guy with his hands and his eyes. He's great to be around. Yeah. Normal conversations. Yeah, they're like defending themselves from the Jesus hands and the creepy look. You know, it's like, you can't sit next to this guy. He's absolutely bonkos. And that's off camera. No, I think he's just, I think Jeremy Corbell, sadly as it sounds, is, wants everybody to love him. This is what I see in his personality. We all want everybody to love us. But it's like an obsession for him. He's got to have it. I could live 10 years with everybody hating. Oh, wait, I do that now. See, it's not that hard. People can do it. It takes a strong mind to do it. That's why when you look into my eyes, you see strength. You know, I can't even say it. I know that's not true. It is. It's true. But I can't say the other stuff. No, I'm joking around. Am I? Because I would say Rich Giordano must be the best actor in ufology. How does he know these things? How does Rich Giordano know that Jeremy Corbell is this way? I know, I see it when I look at him. I know, I feel like Rich is right, but every time, how could he be right with everybody? He must know somebody. I'm getting those type of messages. I see them, or comments. Rich Giordano is part of the government. He is part of a psyops. Don't take his joking around as a way to look stupid. This guy knows what he's talking about. I'm like, who is this guy? It was like S. Slumber or something like that. I think I wrote it down, actually. Hold on. It's on my notebook, and I don't have the notebook here. It's in the other room. Oh. No, that's not him either. Damn it. Yeah, I think it was S. Slumber or Slumber, like summer with an L. Maybe it was like that. I think it was. S. Slumber. Never heard of him or her. Doesn't that sound like a Lue Eligonzo? See what I mean? You never know. I wonder if Lue ever made it in here with one of his several sock puppet accounts. I know it's a sock account, but I like saying sock puppet. Yeah, I think you don't hear anybody say, here's the most incredible filmmaker. It's always, here's the guy who did the movie Bob Lazar. Here's Jeremy Corbell. You know, they just say it as matter-of-factly. But when Jeremy Corbell talks about George Knapp, well, he's my senior of 30 years. I give him respect in this field. Yeah, respect. Who? Bob Lazar? Well, yes, he made me a lot of money. Oh, what was that? Bob Lazar is great. Actually, Bob Lazar is great. What he did for all of us, giving us a witch hunt into the S4 location, only to be found on the other side of a mountain some 30-something years later by a guy who goes by UFO Proof. Yeah, that's how it happened. How did he find it? Scouring those mountains. I guess there's not a lot of people looking at Google Maps. But anyway, Jeremy Corbell didn't even come up with anything like the S4 location, which was interesting, you have to admit. Whatever you want to believe. All right? I'm not getting into the S4. Oh, no. I knew I forgot my watch. Damn it. I knew something was off. But there's something off about Corbell. And then he drops another video, and we're like, you ever noticed, I said this a little bit ago, I didn't finish the point. The videos never match up to what the backstory is. There was a swarm of them, and we see one. Right? Yeah, they were swarming the USS Russell. Well, it's one. Where's the swarm? I can't show you that. Everything had an issue with it. This thing was moving at Mach speeds. You can see it in the video. I'm like, no, that's parallaxing. That's the movement of the camera with the ground and the angle, and oh my God, I can't believe it. It's like when people see those airplanes, stuck in midair. They're not really stuck in midair. They're going like this. They're just parallaxing. So going the same speed from the distance equals y. I don't know how it works, but you've seen it. We've all done it. If you have a camera, you've done it yourself. I know you have. It's an illusion. You know what I mean? It's all bullshit with every video he put out. So now he's supposed to put out these new videos, I guess starting with one that apparently is like Phoenix Lights-esque. So when I heard that, I'm like, so it's flares? There was no video of the real Phoenix Lights, the ones that happened at 8:15. No. He's the Phoenix Lights at 10 o'clock, the flares that were dropped by the Maryland bombers, whatever. They're the Maryland something, and bombers is in the name. But it was flares. Yeah, it really was. But not at 8:15. That was a craft that nobody got a video of. So how is Jeremy Corbell going to give us Phoenix Light-esque footage if there is no footage? Oh, because he's going to show us what looks like the Phoenix Light. What everybody else thinks, not the truth, is what he's saying. Yeah. You don't know you don't know if those are flares. Yeah, they were flares. There's records of it. They lasted in the sky. They dropped behind them out. Could have been one big craft, had 8 lights on it, just sitting there looking over the Phoenix area. Now, no. You can cuss here, Walt Corbin. As a matter of fact, we, kind of loosened up on the what you can say factor here. Just whatever you do, don't just, everybody here knows what the golden rule is. You don't drop links to other shows. You can drop links here to cool videos and stuff. I like it when you do that. But, we don't promote other shows that don't promote us. Which is everybody except for Dark Hour Paranormal, Third Phase of Moon. Truth Seekers actually promotes us here and there. You know who they are. But anyway, live it up. Just don't use the C word or the N word or the F word, the 3-letter F word. The 4-letter one lets you, to just be respectful. There's women and children. No, there's no children. There's women here. That's all. Says the misogynist. Yeah. Yes, I gave myself a dig. You see, I do it to myself. I didn't have to say that, but you were thinking it. You had to have been. Anyway, I think we should let Corbell go. Here's what's going to happen. You want to know now what's going to happen to Jeremy Corbell? He's going to hang himself anyway. Not literally, but he's going to do it with the video he posts, because we're all going to see that. We're going to look at it, and we're going to see like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lights. dots of light, points of light that look like flares. And then he'll tell us some cockamamie story about it, like there were 60 of them and we got the last 7 on video. You know, there's always some big backdrop story that never really happened. The aliens were swarming around, changing directions, 90-degree turns at 10,000 miles an hour. But we're going to show you the parts where they just hover. Yeah, because it's easier to watch. You know, here it is. And then you're looking at these lights and you're like, flares, 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 flares. Thanks, Jeremy. Thanks for wasting everybody's time again. Thanks for putting bad information out there, which is watering down ufology. Because now everybody's going to think those are really UFOs, and that's what they're supposed to look like. They can look like that. They can. They can. Why is it then? Hold up. Check it out. If these were real UFOs, how come nobody with a camera right underneath it is recording these things? It's always miles away. Because it's flares. That's why. You gotta know the angles, people. You gotta live it to know it. It's kind of hard to know everything, right? It's so good sometimes to be me. Sometimes, not all the time. Look, and when it's not all the time, you're like, how does he do it? How does he not blow his brains out every day? Hey, I didn't have my coffee yet. I'm joking. Come on. Lighten the mood, will ya? What do you think this is, UFOlogy? Hold on. Hey, you know what? I'm not going to drink on the camera. I'm going to show you something that Third Phase has here. We're done with Corbell right now. Yeah, that's it. He should be banned. I'm going to play this. Come on now. I'm really getting jazzed up for April 5th, Third Phase of Moon's movie, Above Top Secret. I have an exclusive here that they aired last night. I am going to play it probably about 4 to 5 minutes, maybe 3, depending on how it feels. But this is unbelievable. You're getting a big piece of the movie and with this I'm going to play right now. So I'm really excited to present you with a little bit of an exclusive to Above Top Secret. The secret, is it the secret technology behind disclosure? I think that's what it is, right? I forgot to open up the screen. I got excited. A little bit. See, I don't like that it opens up that way. Bothers me. All right, here you go. In 3, 2, go.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, along with my brother Brent, we've got some exciting news for you today with big UFO sightings, including an exclusive with Dr. Stephen Greer. We just finished up an incredible interview for approximately an hour and a half going over the new documentary Above Top Secret, the technology behind disclosure, and what Dr. Greer reveals in this impromptu Zoom interview is beyond imagination. He delves into the dark side of the cover-up and what could be done about it, including what is amazingly enough, not only having Dr. Stephen Greer, but this entire panel also joins in this discussion. We have Michael Schratt from Blue Woo Media, including aviation historian Jim Goodall and John D'Souza, retired FBI agent known as the X-Men. And this discussion is off the hook, and the minds and the collaborative effort of disclosure between these gentlemen are amazing. So we're going to be uploading this entire hour and a half interview very shortly. So make sure you subscribe to Third Phase of Moon to listen to this incredible panel discussion. But here's a sneak peek. Listen up.
Information and assessments. So that's what our.
You notice that background? You notice that background?
Although,
whose computer is this?
So the conspiracy kooks out there don't go nuts. I don't work for anyone in the government. I'm not paid by anyone in the government. or a corporation or anyone international or a covert program. This is a completely self-funded effort. The Disclosure Project has never been part of that system, and nor am I even now as I share this with you. Now, that's by design, because once you get pulled in that system, it's a slippery slope to end up at the bottom of, at the wrong end of a deal where you've lost your autonomy and your ability to be free, which I guard more than anything. Is our freedom.
And there's so many critics out there as well in regards to what you've been doing all these years. But let's take another quick look at an exclusive right here above Top Secret. Watch this.
Some years ago, I was invited to go to an underground research facility in El Paso on the Mexican-American border. And this was a place where they were doing these sort of technologies that are transdimensional, but medical applications. Major stuff, technologies that literally, electromagnetic transdimensional technologies where they can, if someone had a missing limb, they can attach to the subtle body, the mystics call astral body, but that energy, like you have phantom pain, and regrow it. Here's the issue. The same technology that gives you that would give you free energy to run your house, because it's in that same, let's call it constellation of extraordinary technologies that they would want to keep secret. So there are a lot of spin-offs beyond energy, propulsion, and the environment that will benefit humanity once we can get the first level of this out. Because it's unbelievable how backward even our medical technology is compared to what's possible. So that's also a very bit of good news. This is why I've called for sort of a Marshall Plan for the planet for new energy and the environment that is supported and funded by individuals in an open source way, and not expecting, I think it's silly to expect the government of the United States or any other government to get behind doing something that brings out the most disruptive technologies in the history of the human race. Let's be blunt. But it also creates a new civilization, and it saves our future. So if
a lot of people get on Greer because he has that CE5 connection. If you take that out, would you agree that, like, if it never existed, wouldn't you agree that Dr. Greer does more for ufology than most anybody? Well, you know what I want to know? And I don't know why I don't know this. I don't remember why. Maybe some of you do. I bet D.B. Cooper does. How did Greer get started in this? Like, where did he get the connections? He was a emergency room doctor. So when people came in with gunshot wounds and stabbings and things stuck inside of them, he's the guy who fixed them up. I wonder if he met somebody someday, and it was maybe he helped a general, and does anybody know? Helped the general, saved the general's life, and he's like, I have a question for you, General. Da-da-da-da-da. And is that how the connection was made? Is that how Greer got into this? What's up, Black Lotus Productions? Welcome. He was a trauma doctor. Yeah. But he's all same thing. Yeah, trauma, really. Yeah. But a lot of people get on him. I just want to know, how does he get these connections? Will we ever know? How did he get into this field, and why did he get so many accolades and so many people to follow him? It's an amazing thing. If you take away the CE5, which maybe you shouldn't now, because that's the direction everything is going. We all saw the paradigm shift a couple of years ago. I was in denial, but it's happening. I was in denial about it. I said, there's no way that's going to be a thing. I know people are trying, saying they're talking to aliens, channeling them, and now it's possible? So maybe you should back off Greer a little bit. I don't know. No, I'm not saying it because I interviewed Dr. Greer 2 years ago, or that he's friends with Third Phase of Moon. After a while, you look at somebody's history, you look at what they did positively instead of negatively, and Dr. Greer has 70-30, I think, is where he's at. What people also don't like is how he does everything's about money. Everything with him. I guess people don't understand how much money he's put into this field. That when you do major events, make a documentary or have a 5-day or a 1-week event like the one that's coming up next week in Scottsdale, Arizona, I don't think it's bad to do that as long as it's worthy of the price you're paying. That's where I draw the line. Like, am I getting something for this? $500, $1,500 I'm forking down to talk to aliens? What am I really going to talk to aliens? Is it worth the risk to do this? And you know who's doing it? The people who have the money. The rich people. The 1%ers. They're not all rich, but let's just say this. They can afford to lose $1,500 to see if they can have an experience or learn how to. We'll find out when the Cousins brothers are done with that whole thing, filming Dr. Greer for a week or a couple of days at the event, whatever they're doing. We may find out. They may catch something. Something may happen. You never know. It just takes one time. And there's no harm in trying if you can afford to lose the money. That's what it's about. Greer is not focused on the people who can't afford it. If you've ever been or seen what these events are like and looked at the people that go to these, you know, they don't have holes in their sneakers. If they did, it would be for art. Barry McCockner. Beautiful. That is beautiful. Barry McCockner with the $1 Canadian perfectly sent super dough. No emoji. No message other than to Barry McCockner. That's his name. It's beautiful. Got it. Really? That tastes like ass. Thank you for the... Hey, thanks for the laugh, by the way. I dig it, man. I don't care if it's bathroom humor. What do they call it? It's funny. That was funny. You got some good ones. I actually fell for that one the other day. I'm like, Meek Mac Fukta. I'm like, trying to enunciate it. Big my foot boot. Whatever it was. Bastard. You bastard. Hey, every now and then you got to get me, right? You almost got me on this one tonight. That was close. As soon as I saw the cock in there, I was like, yeah, all right, got it. Yeah. Man, is it raining. It's not raining cats and dogs anymore. It's raining chimps and orangutans. They're bigger. Doesn't that make sense? Come on. It can't always be cats and dogs. When people say it's cats and dogs, yeah, that's pretty hard rain. But when it's harder than that, what do you call it? Bigger cats and dogs? No, it's... I know cats and dogs means it's the hardest it rains. I get it. But it's harder than that right now. It's an unusual push. All right, let's finish this off.
This had been introduced slowly from the early 20th century.
Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to finish saying. I'm sorry. So, did I say I already said it? you should maybe back off on Greer. He may be right. So let's say he's right about the CE5, and some people just can vibrate the certain way and hear an alien. I don't buy it yet, but I'm open-minded to try because other things have happened in my life that I believe there's a weird thing going on. I don't know what it is. But if Greer did the Disclosure Project and he was right about CE5, wouldn't that make him the #1 ufologist of all time? Who is the #1 ufologist of all time? I wonder who that is.
Century, 100 years ago to now, we'd be okay. But now we've run out of time because of what's happening to the biosphere, geopolitically, population boom. So in order to create, enough change quickly enough, we're going to have to do something very different, very fundamentally different than what we've been doing.
So there's an exclusive cut from Above Top Secret, and again, it is available streaming on April 5th on all platforms. The link is below. Make sure you click that link and go to your favorite streaming service like Apple TV, Amazon Prime, Vudu, iTunes, you name it, it's all there. The link again is in the description below. And again, we're going to be releasing this discussion that we had with the panel members that you see here: Michael Schratt, Jim Goodall, and John D'Souza, including Dr. Greer and myself in this roundtable of disclosure, which is possibly coming sooner than you might expect. The year is 2022, and there are things that are happening, and it is going to be a buckle up of a year for everybody right here at Third Phase of Moon and the UFO videos. Brent, you were behind the scenes producing, helping to get the people on this live stream. Schratt, Goodall, Greer, what do you make of what the people are going to take away from not only the documentary Above Top Secret, but this discussion and this panel member round table?
All right. I don't know if you heard the news, but John Lear passed away. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. And Third Phase of Moon interviewed him, but I think it's sad that he passed. I don't like it. But we'll talk about that once I play what you hear from John Lear, who is the son of the Lear jet. Well, anyway, check this out. In loving memory of John Lear, no matter how crazy he sounded in the last 5 to 10 years of his life, he was a huge influence in ufology, Bob Lazar, and a lot more. So check it out.
Now, let's get to some sad news in the UFO community. We received a message from James C. Goodall, and he received a call from Bob Lazar earlier today informing him that their good dear friend John Lear has passed. From the news, what we've heard, John Lear passed peacefully in his sleep last night. And we are sad to hear this. We have been in contact with John Lear over the decade right here at Third Phase of Moon, and have had some really interesting conversations. And let me tell you, some of his theories or his statements are pretty wild. Obviously, everybody knows John Lear. If you've heard him speak in regards to this phenomenon, it gets pretty crazy and wild of some of his stories. I do believe John Lear has information that's been leaked to the public in a way that he has to kind of cloud it with fantasy and reality. He was a pilot for the CIA. His family is well respected in the aviation business. Why would he come out and play games? In my opinion, John Lear is privy to sensitive information, and we're lucky enough to get some information out of him in a past interview in regards to his first visit with Bob Lazar. Listen up to this.
And one of the guys who I knew over there in Southeast Asia was Greg Wilson, and I asked him where all he'd been, and he mentioned he'd been flying out of Bentwaters, which is a U.S. Air Force base in England, and been flying A-10s, and I said, oh, Bentwaters, that's supposedly where the saucer landed in the Christmas of 1980. He said, no, not supposedly, it did. He said, I didn't get to see it because I was confined to quarters, but I know the guys who did. And so I said, you mean this stuff is real? There really are saucers? He said, yeah. So that's what started me on the search, and I did a lot of driving around the western states because in those days, you know, we didn't have the internet. And ran into all kinds. It seems like everything fell into place. Everything I went to, I got more information, and then in 1987, a guy called and he wanted a copy of all my stuff, and I said, well, you know, my wife is kind of irritated all the calls I'm getting, so I've kind of discontinued everything. He said, well, if you ever get around to it, you know, I'd like a copy. If you do, I'm an appraiser, and I'll appraise your house for free or for trade. And so I said, great. So he came over, and the guy that was holding it.
God. If you want to listen to the rest of that, go over to Third Phase of Moon. I'll put the link in the description so you can check it out whenever you want. Pretty interesting guy, John Lear. Roger Lear's son. Roger Lear. Did I say John Lear's? I think I did. I think I said John. I meant Roger Lear. Is it Roger? Am I wrong? Wait, hold on. Roger Lear. Wasn't Roger Lear the guy who took out the implants? Let's see. Yeah, it was. Okay. So is it John Lear, a senior? I don't know. Let's take a look. Oh, he was 79. Let's see if it tells me. Nevada aviator John Lear, known for his world records and his UFO activism, has died. Lear passed away in his sleep Tuesday night at his home in Vegas, according to his daughter, Allison. Lear is the son of Bill Lear, who developed the Lear jet. My bad. Man, I've been wrong forever. Nobody's ever corrected me. I thought it was John Lear Sr. for some reason. But John Lear carved his own path, setting multiple records as an aviator during the Vietnam era. He flew cargo planes for the CIA. In the 80s, Lear became, hold on a second, an outspoken critic of an alleged government cover-up of UFOs, and his interviews on Channel 8 were seen all over the world. Lear's friendship with the scientist named Bob Lazar, Lear and Lazar helped up the Area 51 military base on the map. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. He did a lot, though. He was saying there's what? 20 million people on the moon? Living on the moon. Right? No, that wasn't him. Here, look. That was him. He said there was 20 million people living on the moon.
Public affairs program, an interview program that aired on KLAS TV from the 70s into the 90s. It was 30 minutes long. It would air typically on a Saturday or Sunday morning. An average guest would be a city councilman, a county commissioner, a local official. It had a small but dedicated audience of viewers.
How did John Lear end up being on the record?
John Lear walked into the TV station in 1987 with a big stack of what turned out to be UFO documents, and he plopped them on the desk of managing editor Ned Day, who was my buddy and boss and the guy who had been responsible for hiring me. And John is telling Ned, hey, this is the biggest story ever. It's a gigantic cover-up. It's your next big expose. You got to look at this stuff. And Ned looked at the documents, and he paused and said, I'm not going to touch this. It can't be true. If it were true, I'd already know about it.
I'll put the link to this in the chat room, in the description of the show, so you could watch the rest of that interview with George Knapp. He looks good, George Knapp. Looks really good. He probably has that age-defying technology from Bob Lazier. All right, is it cuteness time? Is it cuteness time? I got to give you a little bit of cuteness. This has got to be the cutest thing I've seen in a long time. It's a pigeon. Well, it can't fly anymore. It was a rescue pigeon, and it becomes a surrogate to all the puppies that go to this non-kill shelter.
He never could regain his ability to fly.
Are you ready? Roll over. Good job, Herman. Oh, he's so proud of himself.
It's a pigeon. Look at him.
I love you, Herman.
Nobody would take him. A few places told me that they would probably euthanize him, but I knew he wasn't releasable, so I decided to just let him live with us forever.
That's awesome. Look at him.
Spoiled pigeon. Yes, you are. You're spoiled.
It's like
He walks around,
it's smart.
and
People
I'll
think
look
they're
over
look at this.
and he'll be in a dog bed, curled up with the dog.
I can see you too. I don't think these puppies are lacking any love.
The Mia Foundation gets a lot of newborn puppies. He loves the little newborns. So I started introducing new puppies to him, and it was always the same reaction. He always just wanted to snuggle with them. He even tries preening them. And then that puppy grows up and goes up for adoption.
Is that not the cutest thing ever? It's pretty cute. It's not a UFO show. I told you, it's a lot of things tonight. Gotta bring in the cute. Yeah, I'll put the link to that one in the comment description of the show. Yeah. It's just one of those days. Is it time? It is time. All right. We're at that part of the show where we can go one of two ways. For a minute, for 1 minute and 15 seconds, give or take, I could show you something you already know, or show you something you already know. And when we come back from this 1 minute break, I have something I need to show you, and it's unbelievable. I keep forgetting to show you this map that I have. So go get yourself something to drink, eat, bathroom break. Crop circle song, everybody. Come on.
What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? the fields? Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields, are they harbingers of world change?
Went a little longer. I had to go look at the rain. Man, it's supposed to be like this all night. I'm telling you. Another sleepless night. I love it. Love it. Oh, what was I going to show you? Damn it. What was that? Oh, I got, okay, let me show you this map. I don't know if I've shown it yet. I don't think I have. But it's in a frame. So bear with me. It basically is a... That's funny. It is a Cape Cod ghost map. There I am. See me on the right? And it tells you all these locations to go to. I'm trying to get the glare out. And over here, on this side here, it gives you all the categories, and it's like a legend that tells you where to go on the map. But all these, like this may be what does it say? Ghosts. And then up here you have evil ghosts. And this is where I could go all over these locations and look for stuff around where I live. It's pretty wild. I have a video on it. I just didn't post it, but I'm going to do that. But there's so many places to go to. Look at this, you know. It's raining like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, I can't. If this is going to be a thing from now on, I'm just going to go back to the green screen. That's what I was supposed to do anyway. I keep forgetting. That's right. Hold on. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, there we go. There we go. What am I going to do? Need to show dark hour? Oh, right! Yeah, I do need to show dark hour, Stephen A. Thank you for that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about that. Oh, I gotta choke the chicken. Nope. I stepped on him. Let me choke him. You son of a chicken. Oh, this show is really smart. They've got a high IQ content on that GUFON show. Yeah, don't be distracted by the word GUFON, like goof. Like he's goofing on. That's not... No, don't... No. You cannot say it's not serious over there. It's very serious. Oh, what's this? This just came in. Let me pull this up. Yeah. Hold on. This is going to be good. Oh, one more video. I like this, so I meant to play it. I meant to play this. This is only 1 minute and 40 seconds. This is another John Lear thing, but this is a good one. You'll see. See? From 1989.
Okay. Ready? Yep.
Remember?
Good evening. This is John Lear, and today is March 22nd, 1989. We're standing just about 8 miles due east of Groom Lake, Nevada, the super government secret test site. And just a few minutes ago, we saw one of the government extraterrestrial UFOs fly over there. We all watched it for about 7 or 8 minutes. Right here I have my Celestron scope. It's 8 inches. And I had it focused in for about 15 seconds and saw for myself that in fact it was a disc. we're going to stay here for another couple hours here to see if we can show you folks an actual extraterrestrial flying saucer being flown by the government. So if you just stand by, and we'll be looking over that mountain, which is where they are. They also come over here, which is over at Bald Mountain. There's some lights over there which you can't see, but there are a number of trucks. We don't know whether they're looking down here or what they're doing up there, but we managed to get in here. We're standing on public land. It's completely legal where we are. And if you'd like to come here later in the show, we'll tell you exactly how to get here.
Well, you can mention who's with you, John.
We have Bob Lazar, and we have Jackie Lazar, Bob's wife, and we have Gene Huff. And this mission was organized tonight by Bob Lazar, who is a theoretical physicist who works at Groom Lake.
And is also a dead man at this point. We're having this on film that he wrote it.
Yeah, right.
Who is... Hey, where am I? Ma? Ma? Ma. Ma. Ma's adored you. Remember that song? Though you're a million miles away, it couldn't even hang on you. So much. So close, yet so far. Remember that guy? Who was that guy? Christopher something. He did that Arthur song. And it always sounded like he was driving by when he was singing it. Once in your life, and the comedian did that. I don't know who it was, but I stole it. All of your life is passing by, and next thing you know, you're in, right? Is that the same guy who said, between the moon and New York City, I know crazy running through. Remember that? Who was that? Christopher Cross! Christopher Cross! Thank you, Gorilla Gamer. And Den Bub and Aaron Neville! He was a little different than Christopher Cross. Christopher Cross was the beginning of that quivering vocals. What in your life you find her? All of your life you right. Next thing you know. I can't believe it. How did we get into this? You don't see this on Linda Moulton Howdy Doody. You don't see this on Richard Dolan's show. No! You get purity of the person that's in front of you, and I'm sorry for that. Let's see what these videos are about. This is from Earth Files. We'll I don't know if I could play this. It's Linda Moulton Howe. I can play 10 seconds.
That is part of the nuclear triad, is really the crown jewels of our country. That is the one thing that, in some people argue, obviously it's a terrible technology. Other people argue it's the only.
Oh, our nuclear. That's right. That's when Lue, because I'm glad I watched that show. Thank you, Dorothy. That is where he said that is what the problem is, that these things like to hang around nuclear silos. And they do something, turn them on, turn them off. They're just seeing if the shit's working, as far as I'm concerned. I would think that if they were aliens, they would allow us to destroy ourselves. But really? 80 years? Thousands of years? Here's what... You want to know what's really going on? Do you really want to know? There's an earthquake. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. You want to... I figured it out. I figured out why the aliens are here. I figured it out. I've cracked it. I'm not kidding. You don't want to hear it? Fine. That's all right. All right. You really want to know? You may not agree with what I'm about to say, but I think I'm right. I really do. We always hear Why do they have to take so long to do it? If they wanted to take us out, they would have done it already. And how many anal probes and body scans and abductions does it take to figure out what we are, who we are, and what we're doing here? I'll tell you why. Because time for those aliens doesn't run the same. Or they're time-traveling aliens. Or they're multi-dimensional aliens that can go from timeline to timeline to timeline, and they keep changing things. They're called travelers. It's from a TV show on, I think it's Hulu. Is it Hulu? Oh, Netflix. It's really good. You should watch it if you haven't seen it. It's really good show. Especially season 1 and most of 2. But I enjoyed it. And maybe these aliens are enjoying us. Like I said before, why bother with the nuclear silos? Why? Do they get energy? Are they stealing energy? Because nobody noticed an energy shift in any of those plutonium-based warheads. They still use plutonium? I don't know. Whatever it is, they're not stealing the energy from the nuclear power plants, from the missiles. I think what happened, or what happens, is when they get near a facility like that, it must be a certain UFO that has like an EMP charge. You know, an electromagnetic pulse that does something to the power. No? Doesn't? Yeah, that's not good, is it? Why? And then I think about the psychology of these stories on the public. The psychology that aliens, who haven't been proven that they're here or not, have messed with the most dangerous weapons on the planet. Don't you think the government would fake a story like that to get funding for their UFO and black budget projects? Yes, it's a threat. They're a threat. We're going to say there was a UFO incident. Maybe there was. Maybe they need the funding for it. But then I have to think, what would aliens need? Well, Rich, you don't know. You can't think like an alien to figure out why they would turn on or turn off and turn on the launch, then turn it off. Why would they do that? Because they didn't. Because they never did. I think those guys are sitting down there in, you know, the guys who turn the keys, they keep them sharp by having them do drills once a week or once, I don't know, whatever. Those guys aren't just sitting there 8-hour shifts like doing nothing. They have them doing something. It's probably very boring though. So I can imagine that these guys talking to one another. Wouldn't it be cool if aliens came down, Bob? Huh? I said, wouldn't it be cool if aliens came down and tried to take over the base? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing just the other day. That's weird you mentioned that. Yeah, I was just wondering. 'Cause like, how would they do it? How would they let us know they're here? You know, that's a great question. I would imagine they would have the ability to turn off the power. Oh, I know what they could do. Yeah? They could start the countdown. Like the missiles are about to go. Oh, that's a good one, right. Yeah, it'll seem like, oh no, they're going to start World War III. But they don't. They save us at the same time. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. No, I like you, Bob. I like you too. You don't know my name, do you? Jeff? It's Alan. And thus begins the legend of the story of the UFOs that invaded one night during a conversation between two key turners at a missile silo somewhere under the mountains of Colorado. I don't know, maybe Utah. But that's it. That's all it is. Just two guys just talking back and forth, making up stories of things that could happen, never will. And everything's recorded. But after being there for a year, you know, you start talking about private stuff. You don't care. You're used to it by now. You know that your boss is listening to everything you're saying. So one day they heard that story as they were reviewing all the security tapes to make sure you guys aren't planning to take over the missile silo base thing. And they heard your little story. And they ran to the higher ups and said, you got to hear this. And they heard the tape about Alan and Bob talking about how aliens can somehow turn on and off the missiles or have them start counting down. And they're like, you know, you need to send that up to the President of the United States. This could be a great, what do they call those things? Red flag? False flag. False flag the shit out of that story, I'll tell you that one. Who do we got? Lue Eligonzo, is he still around? He's out of A-tip? Get that fucker over to TTSA. Lickety-split. And we want to let everybody know that they exist. I'm Lue Eligonzo. I ran the A-tip program, the Advanced Aerospace International Titicaca, whatever. Whatever, it's defunct anyway now. Stupid. That's how it starts, I'm telling you. That's what happened. And here we are. They got the funding they needed. They signed on the dotted line. Congress wants to know more about UFOs. Yes? You're getting it. You got it with the AOI or the AIM, whatever the frig that room is called now. But Jeremy Corbell should be banned from ufology. He should be. He should be. He should be banned. Oh, Jim Mars. Yeah, he dead. Wait, I thought he was already dead. Brett S. with the $2 super chat. Rich, did you watch any of Jim Mars? Rest in peace. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Just once. That was enough. Maybe we should talk about Jim Mars tomorrow. That's actually a good topic, bro. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Let me write that down. Jim Mars. Okay. Very interesting fellow. Very well known in the UFO community. Thank you, Brett S. $2 super chat. Mucho gusto, generoso. Continuing supporter of GUFON as well. What's up, Johnny Stugat? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Eric 81872. Welcome to the show. Mary Young Sliwa. Welcome to the show. Gigi Abby Lynn. Welcome to the show. Member Death Proof Bum 01. Welcome to the show. John Hintz. Shelly Michelle Morrison. How you doing? Good. 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 Andy Cowley's here. What's up, man? Haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. Bob Berkins. Good to see you back. So, I know, I was just joking around. Into Thin Air's here. Ms. DJ is here. Thank you. By the way, great stuff, man. That video was on Third Phase too. That was just a coincidence. I had no idea that they were going to use your stuff, and I played it here too. About that object near the sun. The thing is crazy. Crazy. Very good stuff. Good find, by the way. What's up, Frapsap? Caleb Benjamin, how you guys doing? Aussie Tiger, what's up? Is Off-World Adam here? I don't know. Nibiru? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Didn't you send me that? Hold on, let me pull that up. That's what I wanted to talk about yesterday, and I forgot. I think you sent me that stuff, right? I think you did and Gorilla Gamer did. Let me pull it up. I really enjoyed that. I'm not sure if that was you, but I'm looking. It was a couple of days ago you sent it. Huh. That must not have been you. Oh, yeah, here it is. No, that's not it. New circle over Beijing? That's not it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it wasn't you. I don't know, man. All right, I'll finish up and I'll look for it when I play a video. But yeah, either that or tomorrow. You know, I didn't expect it tonight. I already got everything lined up. All right, so let me get back to the clips here from Linda Moulton Howe. There's only one more. Let's see what this
is.
Is
a vulnerability, and that is an Achilles heel.
Is this the same thing? I think it's the same clip. Hold on. Oh, it's the same clip, just sent twice. Okay. Got it. Okay. So there's another one I'm going to play. Who's this? This looks like Theories of Everything.
Click on the times.
It is. You won't want to miss these announcements. Oh, it's the new direction of Theory of Everything. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. I've already seen him talk about that. Is this the same thing twice? Yep. Yeah, okay. I've already watched those. All right, good, good, good. We're just going through some things. You guys send me stuff, and by the way, they cannot not talk about us at the Unidentified Celebrity Review. It's weird. Yeah, they're lumping me, GUFON, in with Fessler. Like, we're that bad. That's how bad we are. That, to me, is just really weird. You know? How can you lump me together with somebody who crossed the line by doxing people? We didn't do that. Striking channels? We didn't do that. Telling people to report a channel every video they do as bullying? We never did that. You know? We don't do that. We talked about this yesterday, day before that. And apparently everything he's done is coming back to bite him in the ass. I would be surprised if he ever made an impact like getting Lue Elizondo, and he'll never go on his show. He'll never get anybody again after what he did. That's why I don't do it. And immorally, how do you sleep at night knowing that you're hurting somebody that way because you don't like what they said about somebody else? Something wrong. Isn't that weird? But that goes hand in hand, no pun intended, with Will Smith slapping Chris Rock for a nothing joke. Get my wife's name out your effing mouth. Man, no, it was just a G.I. Jane reference thing. I said, keep my wife's name out your mother effing mouth. Chris Rock's like, oh, I can just, you heard him say it, I could just, he was about to say, I could just tear this shithead apart. Chris Rock was ready to go down that path, but he chose the higher ground. You saw it play out in real life. Will Smith should have been taken out in handcuffs. He assaulted somebody on live television. We all saw the crime. So what if Chris Rock doesn't want to press charges? We're going to allow that now? Yes. Because that's what they do on that side. Extreme. It's the extreme of it all. It's not everybody. It's a small percentage, but everybody hears it. All right, here. This video was sent to me by Gorilla Gamer. He's questioning the authenticity of this. He doesn't know, or is asking me what I think. He probably knows the answer. Hold on. Hold on, Brett. Well, now I might as well get that in there. I got a new chair before I moved, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, how old is this chair? It's almost 2 years now, right? A year and a half? Yeah, for sure we did. Yeah. Unless you mean a new chair for my living room, and I got that too for my birthday a month ago. Yeah. I don't know if you meant that one, because there was 2 chairs that I was getting. Now, the next chair I want, by the way, thank you for the $10 super chat. Thank you, Brett S., for the $10 super chat to GUFON's chair. Good. All over the chair, furniture, it doesn't matter. I'm comfortable. Mucho gusto, generoso. And a continuing supporter of GUFON. Thank you. Oh, I did hear some messages come in. Let me check. I am asking to be bopped. Here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, what? Who's this? Today? Is this today? This is today. Dorothy with the $5 PayPal super donation. Thank you very much. Yeah, I didn't hear it come in. Thank you. Rebecca, too. Oh, my God. There's no messages with either one, but $10. Thank you for that, Rebecca. Dorothy, thank you very much, ladies. I really don't know how else I could show how much that means, but here we are. Oh, I know how I could. What's up, Cloudy? Here we go. How about this? Hey, come with me. Don't worry, it's okay. We're going to go for a ride. Oh! It's a beautiful, beautiful thing you ladies did. As we go down my old neighborhood now, which is diamond-covered mountains, palm trees, and a well-lit road with nice yellow dividing lines. Here I am talking to you as if I'm still doing the video. I am, because I wasn't ready. But thank you for the super chats. Now let's go back up in the UFO, shall we? Whoa, whoa! It throws you right into it. All right, here's the video. Mermaid or CGI? CGI. Wait, I know that mermaid. I know that mermaid. It is. That's Molly Mermaid. Molly! Over here! Oh, you look so good. Oh. Poor Molly Mermaid. Oh, she's losing her hair. She's got... Is it alopecia? Is that what she's got? She's got the same thing that Jada Pinkett Smith has. That sucks. Must be all that salt water. Beautiful head of hair, right? I love a mermaid with hair on her head. Beautiful. Look at that. It's like summer in New England. It's so goofy. I just want to throw up all over it. That is not going in the description. Thank you, Gorilla Gamer. That was fun. It's fake. It's not real. All right, I have some serious stuff to talk about now. Here's a tweet. Let me show you this real quick. It comes from the Sixth Sense, who's here in the show.
Picture of an alien is indeed...
Hold on. Why is this here? Linda Moulton Howe's Area 51 picture. of an alien is indeed genuine, says Kurt Jamungle? He says it's real? By the way, tonight's thumbnail, coincidentally, is of that alien on this show. I didn't even know. Why am I yelling? Because I'm excited. Let me get rid of this. COVID. Check this out. 10-second clip of Jamungle saying something.
That Area 51 picture of an alien is indeed genuine. I think real aliens show evidence of polygon edges and clearly pixelated texture maps.
Oh my God. Kurt. 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 You know what he's doing, right? Kurt, what you're doing, you don't have to do it. You don't have to kiss Linda Moulton Howdy Doody's ass by saying that is a real alien. Don't blow it over this. You're much better than this, aren't you? Or are you so smart you got rid of your critical thinking and common sense ability from lack of life? You know what I mean? It's like, that is not a real alien. Everybody knows it. Oh my God, that thunder was ridiculous. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Holy crap, it actually made me jump a little bit. That was intense. Yeah, we're getting a good storm right now. Yeah. Oh, shit. Hold on. Alert. Oh, here's an alert that just came in. Tornado warning. Or watch. Tornado watch. Yeah. From just north of me in the Panhandle. Okay, so it's not coming here, thank God. But it's bad. It's bad. I can't believe what just happened. Sorry about that. It just made me jump. I had to check. Yeah. That's what Kurt's doing. Do you know why he's doing it? Because when Linda Moulton Howe lost her cool on his show, he feels responsible for that. And I think deep down he wants to mend everything. That's not going to mend it. Kurt, you don't have to do this. Everybody on the planet knows that's not a real alien. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. What song is that? Don't do it. It's from the 90s. There's some good action today in Twitterville. This one comes from Mike McCulloch. McCulloch? Doesn't matter. The biggest problem I've faced is that 90% of people, when shown evidence for something different from what they've learned, just get angry. At or pound cognitive dissonance, academics are the worst in this. They attack based on trivial side issues. God bless the 10% who try to help. That's almost accurate. I would drop it to 70% of people. But that's who he's faced. So that's interesting. When shown evidence for something different, listen. That lightning was so... Can you hear it? I know this mic might be cutting that out, but holy crap, everything's shaking. But I can't stop thinking about what's happening. So when people get evidence and it shows something different from what they've learned, they get angry. I wonder if people think that about me. You shouldn't, because I don't get angry. They get angry. So that's when people send us stuff and we say, no, it's not what you think. It's not a UFO. It's a satellite, a plane, a drone. And they're, don't you think I would know what a balloon looks like? Well, you didn't see the string, obviously. I don't know how you missed that one. Oh, are you saying I'm stupid? Not yet. Anyway, that was a good tweet from Mike McCullough. This comes from a man who is trying to make his name on Twitter, and it's just nobody's biting. I don't know why. It's weird how some people get a lot of love on Twitter and some don't. Alex Mastretta, the guy who I've been busting his chops because he thinks the opposite of every reality, and he thinks the opposite of reality. All right. But he tweeted something and I thought it was worth talking about. He says, who is he talking about? Hold on, let me pull it up. Oh, this is good. Yeah, that's why I chose it. He says, give this man money. He deserves it. He's talking about John Greenwald. He says, you get rewarded by his work. It's time for UFO Twitter and the UFO community to give back to actual researchers. Research isn't free. And the reason he says that because of this. John Greenwald was trying to get documents by doing a Freedom of Information Act, which is a FOIA request. He was trying to get some evidence. It says here, there's approximately 2,460 pages of potentially responsive emails. Your current agreement to pay $165 only covers 243 pages of those potentially responsive records. Process all remaining records. We estimate fees for all the records to be approximately $382. That doesn't make sense, right? That doesn't seem right. 165 only covers 243. It would be 10 times. It would be, right? This can't be right. So he's getting the remaining 2,200 for $191? That doesn't seem right, or somewhere in there. That doesn't seem right. So if it says here, $165 only covers 243. Times what? How many more times would that be? 10 times this, let's just say, just to round it evenly. So it would be $1,650. It's going to be $2,000, roughly. So how is it 382? Anyway, the math doesn't jive, but it's expensive to get all that stuff anyway. $400, just to get people to say, hey, great job, John. Good job. Real good job. John Greenwald, even though he got some evidence, didn't propel us into disclosure by spending $400 of his hard-earned money. It's a shame. And I think a lot of people in the field see that. Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to put your own money out, he does well. He does okay for himself. He's on TV, Ancient Aliens, right? He does that. He's on some other things. He writes books. He speaks at certain events. Doesn't he? Doesn't he speak? He speaks. He's a speaker. He's a talker. Who's this guy? Mr. DB Cooper 7. For member DB Cooper for $5 says, Kurt is like Joe Rogan. He's a nice guy who understands his audience. It's physics. Well, he's not like Joe Rogan. I think what you mean is he's like Joe Rogan in the fact that he understands his audience. That's pretty smart. So what you're saying is his audience would know if he knows what he's talking about, or got it. I like Kurt, but isn't but why do you say it's physics? I don't understand that. Kurt Jamungle talks about a lot of things, but he knows physics, right? But he doesn't know ufology. You hear what I'm saying? When it comes to analyzing UFO videos. And yet he calls himself a documentary or a filmmaker. Is he like a Corbell? I don't know anything that Jamungle has ever made or created on video. Does anybody know? Yeah. Well, thanks, Mr. D.B. Cooper. Yeah, makes sense. You got that right. He knows his audience. They'll believe what he believes, I guess. I don't know. That's what I don't like, though, bro. It's like you're peddling the wrong shit by calling that real. You can't do that. Can't. He did. This is what I said a few months ago when I said Kurt Jamungle is extremely lucky to have an audience like he does. I don't know how he did it in a short amount of time. But he's a very nice guy, right? And he uses that psychologically because what he did with me, instead of going nose to nose, he came at me and, was being Mr. Nice Guy. And I told him, I understand what you're doing. I get it. But I wasn't being mean when I said I was being truthful about Kurt Jamungle. And he responded. And he emailed me back. Why do you think that I'm blessed? I'm lucky. I am. He says, I am. You're right. I am. It's funny. That's what I would have done. It's good psychology he played there. And it worked. Grandmaster Flash and Mel. White Lines was the song from 1983. This is from Death Proof Bum 01. Member Death Proof Bum 101. $5 side pound, £5. Thank you. White lines, vision, dreams of passion going through my mind. And all the while I think of you. White lines, a very strange reaction, and something do. The more I see, the more I do. Don't gonna give my life away, baby. Don't wanna give my life away. 'Cause white lines blow away. Rah! Do-doon, 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 rocket! Do-doon, do-doon, do-doon. Rah! Sitting on the corner. Wait. Little Jack Horner sitting on the corner with no shoes or clothes. They took his money and they took his honey, and that's the way it goes. Rah! Do-doon, 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 bass. Do-doon, do-doon. Ooh, it. Do-doon, 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 bass. Do-doon, 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 do it. Don't want to get my life away, baby. It is raining so hard! I've never heard it rain this hard. Everything's coming down. Thank you, Death Proof Bum 01 for the $5 Grandmaster Flash and Mel Whiteline song. Mucho gusto, generoso. The physics part was a joke, but he knows too. He quiet and let the guest speak. Yeah. Mr. DB Cooper 7 with the $5 super. You can hear the rain? It's not as bad now. It slowed down a little. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah, I can't believe I've never heard it rain. I mean, it must be hailing too. PG enough for you? Kurt knows. Oh yeah, Kurt knows his math science. Eddie Vedder? Rich, I came in late and I want to hear Rich's thoughts on Jeremy Corbell. Yes, I can hear the rain. I already gave my thoughts on Corbell. I'll try to do it again. I'll try to do it for you because you're here. And I appreciate you coming here. It's probably one of Lue's sock accounts. No, it's not. Definitely isn't. Mr. DB Cooper 77 member, Mr. DB Cooper 77 with the $5. You are one of the most honest people in ufology, Rich. Bar none. I agree. Why would I disagree with that even if I wasn't? Why would I disagree? But it's true. 8 Vetter 3. Thank you, Mr. DB Cooper 77. Another super chat. Continuing supporter of GUFON. Jeremy Corbell should leave ufology. I'm going to wrap up the show talking about it again, just in case you weren't here. Because I see a lot of different faces since the beginning of the show. A lot of people left, a lot of people came. Came back? I don't know. It's the same. The numbers don't change. We're shadow banned and we know it. You know, I wish I could just go back and play what I said because I said it so perfectly the first time, but I'll try. Because it's a long story, all right, and I'll try to condense it. Jeremy Corbell is known in this field because of who helped him here. Is that a fact? No, it's not. That's a lie. Jeremy Corbell got his name in the community because he made some movies that were not bad, but I don't like his style. I think it's boring. He's boring. But other than that, you know, Skinwalker Ranch and other things that he's done, Bob Lazar. Jeremy Corbell somehow fandangled his way into George Knapp's life. And George Knapp, why he likes this guy is beyond me. Because nobody likes Jeremy Corbell. I don't know anybody that really likes the guy. But then again, I'm not talking to Jeremy Corbell friends either. These are just people in the community that either I just met, know for a long... It's all over the place. Nobody trusts the guy. Nobody. So how did we get to that point? And why should Jeremy Corbell still be on the center stage when all he's doing is giving us misinformation? Is it disinformation? Sorry. Misinformation is when you're seeing something and you're misidentifying it, or somebody's giving you something that isn't right? It's not real, but it's part of a story. You know what I mean? But disinformation is a purposeful thing. Matter of fact, while we're here, let's take a look and see what the definition of disinformation is. I feel like we say it so much, let's check the definition and make sure we know what the hell we're talking about. False information, which is intended to mislead, especially propaganda issued by a government organization to rival power of the media. Is that not Jeremy Corbell to a T? He gets his information supposedly from an insider in the government through maybe George Knapp or somebody on, who's risking their career, their pension, their livelihood to get a piece of evidence out there that could or could not be a UFO. So Jeremy Corbell has this type of influence? No, he doesn't. George Knapp, an investigative journalist for over 35 plus years, since Bob Lazar, he knows a lot of people in this field. Everybody. And he got Corbell. See, George Knapp was in his movies, a couple of them. Skinwalker, Bob Lazar, maybe another one. But nonetheless, Jeremy Corbell may or may not, and I think he knows. I think he knows These UFO videos that he gave us last year, I think he knows they're not UFOs. And this is the way it was sold to him to sell to us. I'm sure it went down like this. Jeremy, watch this video. And here's what we want you to say about it. Scripted, it always is. Right? There's a swarm of UFOs that were invading the USS Russell in 2019, and here we have some video evidence that was shot from some Navy personnel. We don't know who it is, some whistleblower that's willing to give us the information, showing us these craft that swarmed the UFO Russell, the USS Russell, the UFO Russell. So what happened is we got information that may or may not be true. There may have been a UFO swarmed over the Russell. But the video evidence that he always gives us is off. It doesn't match the story. And they show us just mundane man-made objects. And I think what they tell Jeremy at this point is, Jeremy goes, but this looks like an airplane. Let's hope he said that. But this looks like an airplane. Jeremy, you don't know what it is. No, I know, but I'm saying it, Jeremy, you don't know. You know what I mean? You don't know. You're not there. You're not in that airplane. You're not the photographer. You weren't next to the photographer. You don't know what that object is, do you? No, then it's unidentified. And that's what you're telling these people. Because it is, right? You don't know. It may look like a plane, but you don't know. So we want you to say it this way, all right? We're going to pay you. Here's the rain again. My God. Listen. Man, that's insane. But you don't know. And he goes out there saying, I don't know. I don't know. It looks like a plane, but it isn't. Don't say it is. If you say that, you'll never get paid X amount of dollars again to do this. $25,000 seems like a lot of money. No, it's a year's salary for you. Hey, I made a little more than that last year. I know, your movie sucked. We all know. So he gets these videos pitched with a script. Say it this way. I know what it looks like, but you can't say that because you're supposed to be non-biased. A little bit. But you're going to believe that what you're seeing is a UFO because it is, right? And he'll be like, yeah, it is, right, Jeremy? I mean, you weren't there, were you? No, I wasn't there. But it looked... Right? I understand. All right. Then we'll see you on CNN Monday, okay? Just get that memorized. You got a week. We'll keep doing this until we're done. How many UFO videos? About 5. Thanks, Jeremy. We'll keep in touch. Well, through our sources. Okay. Okay, guys. And he goes off, and he's thinking about what he has to do, and he's really nervous, and then he looks at the money, and then he looks at the video, and he looks at the money, and he looks at the video, and he looks at himself in the rearview mirror. Ah, fuck it. Who cares? Ufology sucks anyway. More money for me. And that's why he's so over-animated. Because he has to. He's a bad actor. He's giving information he knows is bullshit. I think Jeremy knows this. And knowing that alone, he should have said, no, thank you. Here's your money. Here's the script. There's the video. I don't want anything to do with this. I'm fine on my own. But he didn't do it. And the videos prove that. Those are shit-ass videos. Everybody knows it. They've been debunked. Not 100%, but the most likely explanation is that Jeremy Corbell is not going to take video evidence from somebody who risked it all for Jeremy Corbell for the greater good of ufology. Come on. You've seen the evidence. It doesn't match the stories. And it doesn't match the stories. Jeremy has to hype it up with crazy eyes and Jesus hands. $5 from member Mr. DB Cooper 77 says, we can all study cases, but you, me, people a lot alike have put time and energy into this phenomena. Jeremy is green. That's another great statement. He is green. He just got here too. I don't care if he did Patient 17. I don't care if he interviewed Dolan a million times. Jeremy Corbell does not have UFO videos. He doesn't go on UFO hunts. he's not a real UFO researcher. I don't know why anybody's giving him airtime. I don't know why. But the only reason is it's George Knapp. And George Knapp is a problem because of what he's doing with Corbell. You hear Jeremy Corbell always say, my friend and my mentor, if it wasn't for you, George Knapp, but you never hear George Knapp say, my student, he's like a son to me, Mr. Jeremy Corbell. Never. Nobody does that. Nobody likes the guy. Everybody knows what Jeremy Corbell is. Everybody knows what Lue is. Let's end the charade. End it. Stop promoting Jeremy Corbell's videos. Stop promoting Jeremy Corbell. I can't do it. I can't stop talking about the guy either. It's not like Lue. But you know what I mean? It's like, if he's going to be on center stage, I have got to talk about him. But that's how everybody else feels. Sad. Anthony Da Vinci for $2. There's no emoji. There's no question. That is a super massive, unbelievable $2 super chat. That's not a chat or an emoji. I got it. It's Cracker Jacks. I love Cracker Jacks. And I like without nuts. No nuts, no peanuts in my Cracker Jacks. Thank you very much. Thank you, Anthony Da Vinci, a continuing supporter of GUFON. Deathproof Bum 01 with a member. Deathproof Bum 01 with a 2-pounder. Corbell got Knapp for credibility. That's it. That's the only reason that Jeremy Corbell has any legs in this community, is because of George Knapp. It's a problem. They're both, I don't like them. I don't like what they're representing. They're representing bullshit. They're representing things that just aren't true. And we're putting up with it. If you look at the people that are the main focal point the last 2 years, it's Jeremy Corbell and Lue Eligonzo. And what are they? The worst thing I've ever seen in ufology. Ever. I was right about Lue, and everybody was right about Corbell. Everybody sees it. Anyway, thank you, Deathproof Bum 01, for being a member and a continuing supporter. Good stuff. All right, let's get out of here. I want to thank everybody for tonight. Moderators, super chatters. Perfect night. You guys really stepped it up. Thank you. If you still want to continue supporting the show, PayPal, Cash App, become a patron. Join. You can join GUFON too now. And all that stuff. And thank you for keeping the show up and running 6-7 nights a week. And nobody does what we do. Nobody. But I appreciate you guys giving the show a chance. And thank you, veterans, for accepting and working that chat room with the newbies. Thank you for giving the show a chance. Listen a couple of nights. You'll see what we do here. You can't tell after one show. If you stayed for the whole show, then you get it. Anyway, I know not everybody does. Oh my God. Holy shit. I've never heard anything like that. I thought a bomb went off. Wow. Thank you. I want to go check this out. We'll be back tomorrow night. I'm going to be on Alien Addict tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Eastern. And then I'll be back here live, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, right here on YouTube. We are Truthology for Ufology. We are.